Okay, welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Libra, and this will be for the current energy of February. So just what's the remaining to the month. Currently, I believe we are around I think it's at the 10th, so this would be sort of the remainder of February. I did leave one card off to the side. I shouldn't really show you that one yet, but anyway, we'll get right to the basics of what's happening right now. So it looks like you have really weathered quite a bit here because you have been able to balance out a lot of the storms here. And certainly you are now in a space where you're able to just sort of walk away and really see the positives in a situation. You feel illuminated in a lot of ways. Again, we're just doing the general energy first, and then we'll flesh it out a little bit more. And again, this isn't going to speak to all of you. You're all in different timelines. You all have different situations in that some of you will have more support than others. You can move through negative energy faster. You might be able to, some of you actually have more things at your disposal in terms of you're able to read or get a peace of mind, that kind of thing, and process things a little faster. So again, it's going to resonate for you all a little bit differently. You're all in different timelines. You're not all making a decision on Saturday, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to give you the generality of all of that first, but back into the read. Okay, so the more specific energy that's kind of in flow here at this time would be that you're really in a space of balancing things out. So anything that was out of whack, you're starting to right. So like move things into a place where you feel like you are honoring yourself, that you're much more centered, your choices are much more balanced. There's a lot more going on for you in terms of like righting the wrongs. Anything that's thrown you off balance, you are now starting to put back into balance. It's all of that kind of energy. So then we get to, well, anyway, so again, you're just in a space, like I said, of trying to find more solid footing, and you're also trying to find more personal balance. And it's all about, that's what these cards kind of speak to specifically, and everything is starting to balance out in your life. So there's a sense of equilibrium. There's a sense of having more control in your world at this time. There's a sense of trying to, that you're getting back to maybe a space where you feel like things are within your grasp, basically. So things are moving in the right direction is what I want to say here in this current energy. I feel like there's also a strong sense of focus that's also relevant here. You're really starting to become focused on what your goals are, what it is that's important to you, what you value, all of those things. And because of that, that centered, that focus, that balance, you're able to let go of things a lot faster that aren't advantageous to you, which we saw with the storm warning card previous to that. So I feel like you have pretty much overcome that energy. Sorry, guys, and that you're now in that space of really, more centered, grounded decisions. So those potential difficulties, whether that was within yourself, your external world, as the card indicates, your emotional life, anything along that line, all of those are situations where you've cautiously looked at the situation, found a way to balance it out, whether it was slow and incremental, but either way you took action and you used your wisdom to be able to come out on top there. Okay, so the walking away card again is a sense of having an awareness of emotional patterns and any kind of habituated how do I say lifestyle that you were leading before, I feel is now in a new space because you're at the Sun card. So there's a certain level of harmony that's going to start coming in here in this next little bit because you have taken the time to let go of old habits, let go of old patterns, let go of old negativity, so old mindsets, that kind of thing. This is the kind of energy that is, you're sitting here at a 9 with the walking away. So I feel like you're about ready to move into, sorry guys, a new road here, some kind of new beginning. So whatever those difficulties were, again, could be personal, could be all emotional, physical, external, whatever, negative patterns, all of that seems to be freeing you up now because you're moving into more positive space. I feel like you are still in the energy of just kind of walking away and knowing how to, find the more positive spaces. But I think you're still in that space of releasing right now. We also have the thinking woman. So that final card out there is speaking to that same sort of energy here of having a certain understanding of where you've been, what you've been through, the difficulties that you've learned through these hostilities. I mean, that is really someone who has a sense of, and it could be a female, it could be you, or it could be a teacher or somebody that's coming through, or a friend that's helped you to understand a situation better. But either way, there's a certain sense of overall balance and understanding your feelings and all of those things. So I feel like you have more of an awareness through this space. I don't know that you're fully through it yet, just because of some of the cards here, like I said, but I still feel like the hostilities, where your defenses were up, there's been aggression or assertiveness or whatever around you, but things have been really engaging, where it's been physically, or mentally draining on you in some way, or hurtful, right? So there is a sense of, even with this card, having overcome deceit, and now you're aware of how to do that. Like, there's a certain amount of wisdom, again, that's coming through, that you're drawing on to be able to see through all of that old energy. And it does feel like it's old energy, but you're still kind of caught between some of it here with the hostilities and the storm warning. But I would say that you now have that courage to sort of stand up for yourself, but you're making wiser choices, making wiser decisions by stepping back and being very critical about what you think before you speak it into reality. So if there was any kind of verbal or emotional or backstabbing energy, or, it just feels like now you have more control over the new energy that's coming in because you are bringing it in. So anyway, let's just leave it at that. Everything looks pretty good. And for the next couple of weeks here, a few weeks, things are going to be, oh, except for the last card, I forgot to give you that one. You are moving into the space of the door to personal happiness, which is an amazing card because it does indicate that you personally are setting yourself first, and you are starting to make it known that you are important to yourself. So, and because of that, you're making positive changes. There's inner healing. You're breaking patterns. There's patterns that are breaking apart as far as internally, externally. You're in a space of making changes all around. That could be changing your environment, that could be changing your surroundings, and adding new things to your home or to your appearance, because it's about the things that make you happy. And so it's about whatever that is for you. You're making changes to the things that you previously neglected. And so because of that, you're more optimistic, and these are the things that you're working on right now. That's what I would say there. And again, I feel like you're mindful of the negativities and the things around you, but you're not stuck or trapped by them at this time for the next period of February. Have a great day, guys, and I will do another tarot reading here for you in the next short while. Keep moving forward.